Hi, my fellow TIs. You know, my cousin gave me some money before he left, and I went and got cigarettes, and I went and got Chinese food. I can't eat things if I don't, really want them. You get me? If I'm not, like, if I don't have an appetite for them, I get really nauseated and stuff. But, rather than go back to that apartment, I came here to a bus stop. I'm freezing, but I'm out here. And, I feel like I have a lot more privacy out here in the public than I do in my apartment. Yeah, I do. I had, my cousin was sweet enough to clean those refrigerators out, because electricity kept getting bad and stuff. Not getting bad, shutting off. I have one working plug and one in the bathroom. Oh, now I have two working plugs. Yeah, all of a sudden one started working. So I'm not gonna lie about it. But, well, anyways, the refrigerator with the freezer in it doesn't work. It didn't turn back on. And, yeah. But I do have a refrigerator still that Wino gave me. I don't have a freezer in it and stuff. And it's smaller, but it's something. And I'm happy because I have running water. If that's not the shit, having running water and plumbing that's not working, I don't know what is. Because I've been doing without it for a year, over a year. Yeah, and they know. And, one of the signs of mold, besides what I uploaded to, I uploaded somebody that was moving out showing me the mold. And they didn't even do no work on their apartment after those people left. I think maybe they painted it. I doubt it. They didn't do no damage. But they had a beautiful headboard. And, it had green on it and shit. But mold is not always green. It's particles in the air and shit. I went under my bathroom sink today, or last night, to clean it out. And, everything's just like falling apart, water damage, everything. And it's not only in my apartment. So I'm sure there is mold in there. Because, why would they stop cleaning that place? That place hasn't been cleaned for years. It hasn't been cleaned for years. And, I thought it was just my apartment that was so filthy and stink. But it's not. Because when I used to leave to TJ, and they wouldn't let me smoke the stinky cigarettes that are only $2.50, and I'd come to the building after being gone a month, and the whole building stank. And me, I smoke cigarettes, and I can smell it. And I smoke nasty cigarettes at that because they're so cheap. But I come out to the streets, and I feel so much better. I'm freezing to death, but I feel so much better. Physically. When I get away from that place, it's like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. Are they using different kinds of poison on me? Oh, let me tell you something. Okay. There's been 3 dogs that have been poisoned. I told you about that smear campaign to where that guy was going around saying I killed a dog. Well, 6 years later, the owner told me no. My neighbor killed him because he died of poisoning. Well, there's been a couple more dogs that have died of poisoning. I don't know whether, people are feeding it to him, or maybe it's the, what do you call it, the people that spray the poison for the roaches. But I don't know. Either way, this poison is not normal. This poison is poison that's directly into my place. And I could smell it. This time I could smell it. I don't think most poisons you can smell. But they also say that you can't smell gas. And I've had leaks, throughout the years in different places, and I've smelled them, and they've came and they said, yeah, it's leaking. But this smell in my apartment, whatever it is, it makes me sick. Really sick. But I feel good being out on the streets. I love you guys. Please pray for me. What? What was that? Okay, I'm gonna walk back. It's freezing. I put on something to make myself feel good. See? I'll show you right now. It's hard to get out of there when you hear, your neighbors and your gang stalkers commenting and talking about everything you do, what you're thinking, and shit like that, talking to each other and stuff. But you don't see nobody out there. You get me? And, I don't know. I'm helping my cousin, because, my cousin's a quiet man, and his heart is full of love. I've always loved my cousin. But with this shit that's going on in the world and stuff, people have to know your core and know themselves and not doubt themselves. You get me? But they have to be sure of who you are. Otherwise, people could suggest things and say things, and people are going to fall for it and believe it, and it'll be a reason for them to gang stalk too. My cousin has a beautiful heart. He's not perfect. Nobody's fucking perfect. You get me? But I love. And people that don't know much about gang stalking and targeting people, but I hope he, if he comes across them, because, I hear, like I said, I was diagnosed schizophrenic. I am not schizophrenic, thank God. I got other shit. I'm not perfect, but I don't have the worst one imaginable, and that's schizophrenia. And this stuff, it's all public information now. But have you ever thought that some people don't need to be woke up? You get me? You try to wake up the masses and shit, but some people do not need to be woken up. Because, it's like this with me. If you really wake people up to what you know and what's going on, not going to fully understand unless it happens to them. Do you get me? And they're self-aware. So you can't really wake people